Right lads, welcome to Stoke. We're taking their staff team on today. Ryan Adams has got it, whips it in towards Richbeck, comes to Dan Brown, hits it off the post, falls to Richbeck though, who puts it in the back of the net. It's an early goal, finds Dan Brown, got a chance, way too much time, and that's what happens when you give Dan Brown that much time. The big man is going to whip it in, and is there an option? Oh, Jacko's come to get it, and it's gone in the back of the net, and the clean sheet is gone, headed up by the defender, but Dan Brown gets it again, takes it down and finishes 5-1 to hashtag after 32 minutes. From a management perspective, that game was unbelievable, perfect, boys. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. All right, mate, how you doing? And welcome to another Hashtag United match. This time, we're at Beaconsfield Town, a very decent semi-professional football club. We're going to be taking them on for another Division 1 game. You can see them there in the red and black stripes. It's going to be one of our toughest tests. They're a solid team, but we are ready for another big Division 1 challenge. If we lose it, though, it could be a disaster, and the Division 1 dream could be over. Let's see what happens. Right, boys, welcome to Beaconsfield Town, okay? We've got a special game tonight. First and foremost, it's the penultimate game. It could be the last game in Division 1 if we don't at least get a draw, because we know we've got a job to do, at least a draw, or else it's done. Division 1 is a failure, our first failure. We've always got the title, whatever we're aiming for every time. I'd like to continue that. In terms of opponents, we're up against the Beaconsfield Town 11, which is going to include some of their first teamers. They're a decent semi-professional outfit. They're going to have some youth boys in there. We've also got some lads from a local Sunday League team called Swans, which is actually a team that Rich Beck knows well. A lot of the boys in the team know well. One of the lads that used to play for Swans, a guy called Fergie, passed away a few years ago. So we use this as an opportunity to raise some money for the British Heart Foundation. So there's a crowd outside as well. So it's a good cause. And they've got some good players across the pitch. All that aside, we're here to do a job. We are here to win this match, lads. We need to do it. If we do it, we set ourselves up beautifully for a final game in Division 1 and a chance to win Division 1, right? Like I say, if we don't at least get the draw, though, it is over. So we've got to start quick. And we've got the Wembley Cup coming up as well. All right? I'll be making the squad for that very shortly. So it's all to play for. So many different motivators for this. There shouldn't be anything else I need to say, to be honest. We've got Jimmy Conrad with us as well. Welcome back. Making his third appearance, I believe, for the 11-a-side team. And obviously last time we saw you, I think we actually played against you in New York. Thanks for beating us, by the way. Appreciate that. You can pay us back now, helping us get the win, mate. But obviously solid at the back and more of the same, please, Jim. Sure. Boys, we know how big today is, don't we? Right? It doesn't get much bigger. Under the lights, crowd, playing for something in Division 1, playing for Wembley Cup. We've got to get out there, start quick, get the win, get 3 points, then we can go on to the next game. Should we do it? Come on, let's hashtag it. Come on! Okay, let's take a look at the lineup for today's game. Jamie Jacko Jackson is in goal, still the scariest man in football. In defence, we've got a back four. John Dawson starting at left back. Rich Beck and Jimmy Conrad in central defence. Myself at right back. In midfield, we've got Seb. We've got Jack Harrison, Scotty Pollock playing in the middle of the park, and Charlie Morley on the right-hand side, which gives us Dan Brown and Ryan Adams up front. It's a decent-looking team. On the bench, we have Phil Martin, Wes Tanser and Paul Nash. And of course, Saundy Daundy and the crew on the camera duty and Stevie CB on the physio bench. Let's go. Right, guys, I'm here with Jimmy Conrad making his third appearance for hashtag today. Jimmy, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I'm really excited that it's a game that has something on it. Not to say that the other ones didn't, but I like playing games that have a lot of juice. And this one has some juice.
Definitely has some juice. A rumour has it the chairman has got you over for this game because he's thinking about including you in the Wembley Cup squad. Wow. So, obviously, we know what you can do. You haven't really got to prove yourself. We know you're decent, but it's important that you spend as much time playing with the hashtag boys as possible. How do you feel playing with these lads? You getting to know them a little bit now?
Yeah, no question. Not only have I got to play with them a few times, but I also get to watch all the videos. So I know how everybody moves. I'm next to Rich Beck, so I'm pretty comfortable with when he likes to step and when he likes to drop and what his tendencies are, which only makes the game easier for me.
Okay, and last question for you. What are you thinking from tonight's game? I know you don't know much about the opposition, but do you think we can get the win against Beaconsfield Town?
No question. I think we'll probably have the better rapport. It seems like they're piecemealing their team together. I mean, they know all the players, but they might not play together a lot. So if our team shape is good and we keep compact and move together, we shouldn't have any problem tonight.
Jimmy, best of luck out there, mate. Don't forget to hashtag it.
I always hashtag it.
Cheers, mate. Okay, it's nearly time for kickoff as the two teams walk out of the tunnel. Hashtag in the blue and yellow, and we've got Beaconsfield in the red and white there. It's going to be an interesting game. We've got a crowd there. We're remembering Fergie, who's a former Swans player who passed away. Absolute battling Scottish centre-back. And we're going to try and channel some of our inner Fergies for this game today. We're doing a minute's round of applause for the legend himself, and then we'll be underway here at the Beaconsfield Town Stadium. So Ryan Adams is going to kick things off, plays it into Scotty Pollock, who's going to play it over to Jack Harrison, and we are ready. Let's go, hashtag. Okay, it's a corner here for Beaconsfield. This lad's going to whip it in on his left foot in the opening few minutes here. It's a low one. It's flicked by the striker. Jacko makes a save but drops it. Is it over the line? Jacko clears it. And I think it just didn't make it over the line. The linesman has not given it. As a big let-off there for hashtag United, who could have conceded. Instead, though, Jack Harrison wins the tackle and flicks the ball over the top for Ryan Adams. Could be turned what could have been a concession into a goal as Ryan tries to get the shot away. Good battle with the defender who eventually won the tackle. Ryan's going to keep it on, though. And it's a very energetic start here to the game at Beaconsfield. Ryan's going to whip it in. It's a low cross. And it's cut out by number 6. Okay, it's a free kick now for hashtag. Seb's going to take it, whipping it in. Who's in the box? Rich Beck is there, wins the header, and it's in the back of the net. And it is an early lead for hashtag. Rich Beck with another goal from the back. He loves the header. He loves the set piece. And it's an old school goal, but they all count. Great delivery there from Seb, who gets the assist, and it's a good start to hashtag in this very, very important game. Lovely whip on the left foot. Rich Beck got across his man and off the ground. Hard to save for the keeper. Bounced it into the back of the net. There's the GoPro angle. Well done, RB. Okay, so 1-0 to hashtag now, and it's Rich Beck on the ball again. He's going to send it down, looking for Ryan Adams. It's actually Charlie Morley who's going to chase it on this right-hand side. Can he keep it in? He gets there. Defender gets there first. It's a throw-in, which Charlie takes quick. Finds Ryan Adams. Ryan's going to try and whip one in. He's got Charlie as an option. He's still got it here. Is he going to go back? No, he passes it through to Scotty P. Scotty P beats his man. Can he find someone in the box? Looks for Dan Brown. Defender cuts it out and clears it only as far as Jack Harrison, who hits it on his right foot, and is cleared well by the Beaconsfield defender. Now a chance for number 7 to start an attack of their own, as he looked quite rapid, this number 7. Plays it over to this left-hand side for them. I'm going to close this man down. He's got some fast feet. Can I stop the cross? I'm going to look to stop it. Or he cuts it back, sends me on the floor, whips it in, and Jimmy Conrad is there to clear the danger. Number 3 still got it though. He's going to whip one in, and it evades any Beaconsfield players. It's going to go for a goal kick. Okay, it's the Beaconsfield goalkeeper now who's going to send one up, looking for one of his boys in red. John Dawson's there. He gets the knee, finds Jack Harrison, but his pass goes astray. Number 2 for Beaconsfield gets there. He's going to play it back to the keeper, who's got a load of time. Being closed down by Ryan in the end, and it comes back to number 2. What can he do? Beaconsfield just keeping the ball under pressure here. Just calmly passing it about their defence. They're a good footballing team. As number 4 squares it over to number 5. And they've gone to the other side of the pitch now. And they're being very patient on the ball here, waiting for a chance to break hashtag down. They're going to go with a long ball here, though. It's a decent ball for number 7 on this right-hand side, who could be through inside the opening 15 minutes. Cuts it back past John Dawson. Is he going to shoot? He does. And it's a big save from the leg of Jamie Jackson. Could have easily been a Beaconsfield equaliser. Here's the corner now for Beaconsfield, and it is that number 7 who's going to take it. And he's looking for someone on the edge of the box here. He's too much time, hits it, and Rich Beck actually clears it with his head just in front of Jacko there. Another big chance for Beaconsfield. Hashtag under the cosh right now. Throw in here for John Dawson, looking for Dan Brown. Number 8 for Beaconsfield gets a flick to it. It will be a corner if it goes off, but it is kept on by the big centre-back, who's going to send it upfield. Only as far as Jimmy Conrad, though, takes it down nicely. Tries a flick, loses the ball, but then Jack Harrison gets the interception. It comes back to Jimmy Conrad, who's running through. Can he get away from number 2 here? And it's going to be a free kick for hashtag. Seb's on it here. Seb's going to play it over to Charlie. Charlie's going to bang one. Oh, you know what? If that was on target, I don't think the keeper would have saved it. I don't think he would have. Decent attempt from Charlie, who can hit them. We know that. Another free kick for hashtag here. Rich Beck's going to pass it to me. I'm going to look down the line for the run of Ryan Adams, who loves to beat that offside trap. Can he get the shot away? It's bouncing. He hits it. Big save from the keeper. And no one to follow it up means that he gets to gather it. Still 1-0 to hashtag. Beaconsfield coming through the middle here. A little flick from the striker to this man out on the right-hand side. Number 2, the right back, getting forward. Pulls it back inside. Chance for this man, number 7, who's been causing us problems. John Dawson closing him down, as is Scotty Pollock. Comes out to number 8 on the edge of the box. He's got options. Uses an outside of the right boot. A little flick over to this left midfielder, who whips it in to the box. Headed straight at the keeper, anywhere to the side of Jacko. That probably would have been a goal for Beaconsfield, but he was able to catch it. Meanwhile, Phil Martin's going to send a free kick over to Scotty Pollock on this right-hand side. What can Scotty do? He's going to pull it back to Ryan Adams here. He's going to look to cross one end. It's a decent cross. Dan Brown's in there, but it's headed away by the Beaconsfield defender. Okay, Jacko's going to take this free kick here. Not long left in this half. He sends it upfield. It's headed by the Beaconsfield defender. Ryan Adams is going to try and chase it. He's going to go out for a throw here, is it? No, Beaconsfield have kept it in, but the whistle is going to go, and the first half comes to an end. Currently 1-0 to Hashtag. If it stays like this, we'll be in very good shape going into our final Division 1 game, but there's still a lot of football to be played.
Boys, you can't fault our work rate. Can I get some good players? They're composed under pressure. They're happy to pass it around. We've got to let them do it, as far as I'm concerned. Don't mean we sit back. Don't mean we just booting it long all the time. We know we've got that as an out, but equally we know it's very slippy. And if we've got any chance, we need to put it through on the floor. Because if you put a big one up top and it bounces, it's going to be so hard for the lads to chase onto it. But let's keep trying those balls. Let's try and keep the ball when we get a chance. But we've got something to protect. If we get out of this with a 1-0 win, I'll be delighted, boys. I think we all will. We know we're against a good bunch of players. The majority of that team is the Beaconsfield lot. There's not a lot of the Sunday Leaguers out there right now. They may come on in the second half, they may not. They know they're in a game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get them as involved as we thought they would. So they don't want to get embarrassed in front of the locals, do they? They've got fans out. They're taking this game just as seriously as we are. Trust me, they do not want to lose this game. I'm hearing you're hearing it all over the pitch. I'm sure the comments they're making. They're not happy at all. But we've got something to protect. So if we do that exact same performance in the second half, we will win this game. If it means getting a goal from a set piece, so be it. But we've made chances in open play as well.
We really have to think about, we've played together for a year and a half now, and just one half, we slip off a little bit. They're a very good enough side to get a couple of goals here. So we've got to remember, this is not over. We've got 45 minutes. Look what happened against Arsenal fans here. We think the game's won. It's not won by far. We've got to be absolutely bang up for this for the next 45 minutes, and then we've got everything in our hands, haven't we, to go and get it done. But 45 minutes away, walk off that pitch, we've not done it, and we know right now it's in our hands. It won't be in an hour. Right now we can make the difference.
Come on, boys.
Okay, we're going to get this second half underway with Beaconsfield taking the kick-off and passing it over to this man on the left-hand side. Looks inside, but Wes Tanser's putting a bit of pressure on. And it's a throw in here for Paul Nash, who's come off the bench. He finds Seb, whose touch eludes him. And now Beaconsfield can create a counter-attack as it comes through the middle here. Wes Tanser closing down. Finds this man, number 7. There's a man out free. This left midfielder, number 11, has been causing us problems. Takes a touch and scores the goal. And it's an equaliser for Beaconsfield. Very well taken. That was really my man. I should have stayed with him. I tried to close down the pass in the middle, which I really should have allowed the midfielders to do and concentrated on my guy. So I have to hold my hands up for that one. I think I could have marked him better. But it was a well-taken finish in the end, and he does well. He takes it. Jacko, it's a low one. It's hard for Jacko to save. So it is 1-1, and Beaconsfield are back in this game now, and we've got a fight on our hands. We cannot lose this game, boys. If we lose it, the Division 1 dream is done. Here is the goal scorer on the ball here. He's going to whip a free kick in for Beaconsfield. They're in the ascendancy right now. It's headed. It's won by them. Number 10 is going to try and get a shot away, and it goes into the side netting. It's a let-off for Hashtag. Okay. So, Beaconsfield on the ball here from this right-hand side. It's a nice little switch from the right winger over to number 11, their goal scorer, who's got some backup with him in number 12. Little bit of flair from number 11, who's going to cut inside now on his right foot, which he scored his goal with. It's cleared away from Jimmy Conrad, but, it's a shot on the edge of the box by Beaconsfield. If it was on target, it would have troubled Jacko. Beaconsfield are all over us right now. We need to ride out this period of pressure and stop them scoring as number 2 whips the ball into the box. It's taken by number 10. He's got way too much time. It's a shot. And it's just flicked, I think, by the Beaconsfield striker. But Jacko going crazy at the defensive midfield, saying it's not good enough, and it isn't right now. Beaconsfield again with a throw in here. Throwing it down this right-hand side. Won by the big striker. And Jimmy Conrad eventually is going to send it back. Can Hashtag win the header here? Ryan Adams got a few red shirts around him. And then Phil Martin's going to get up. He does. Wes Tanser and Scott around each other. Scott flicks it to Wes Tanser. Wes has got Ryan with him. He finds Ryan in the box. Good first touch. And it's a massive recovery tackle from the Beaconsfield defender. Ryan would have been certain for a goal there had he not made that tackle. And now the left back can run forward. Wes Tanser is going to send it off. Okay, Seb on the ball here. 15 minutes left. Can Hashtag create an attack and create an opportunity? First goal came from a Seb free kick. Comes into the box, looks for Rich Beck, falls to Ryan Adams. It's a couple of big tackles again from Beaconsfield. The ball's still alive though. He's going to come back out to Seb. Can he whip one in? He's going to look to take on number 2 here. He's got Jack Harrison with him, but he kicks it past him. And I think number 2 is going to defend it well and eventually win the free kick for Beaconsfield. Jimmy Conrad, meanwhile, is going to come out of defence, trying to make something happen for Hashtag. He's got me to the left of him. I'm going to pick it up here. And I've got a few options, a few blue shirts. I'm going to switch it over to Seb on this left-hand side. Come on, Seb. He makes something happen. Paul Nash is making the run past him. He's got Wes Tanser next to him. He goes to me, completing the 1-2. Brother to brother. I take a touch. I hit one. Surely not. It wasn't the best strike, but the keeper spilled it. And we've almost created something there from the rebound opportunity. Keeper in the end smothers it well. Decent chance for hashtag. If I put a little bit more venom on the shot, it could have been decent. Okay, Jack Harrison standing over a free kick now. He's going to pass it into the path of Scotty Pollock, who's being closed down by the defender. But Scotty Pollock doesn't mind taking someone on, puts it on his weaker left foot. It's a great strike and an even better save from the Beaconsfield goalkeeper. Could have easily been a goal there for hashtag. Meanwhile, Ryan Adams has got the ball from the corner. It's flicked in by a Beaconsfield defender, cleared off the line by another one. Only as far as Jimmy Conrad, who gets it on his left foot, finds Jack Harrison, who tries to hook it back into Phil Martin, who's offside in the end. Is there going to be a deciding goal in this match? Wes Tanser with a throw-in. Looks for Scotty Pollock. Lets it just ride over the left-back's head. And Dan Brown flicks it back to Scotty Pollock. But instead, Ryan Adams is going to try and get there. And Beaconsfield are on the ball, keeping it under pressure, but giving it to Dan Brown. He's got Ryan with him. He finds him with a little reverse pass. And the 1-2 is nice, but Dan Brown is offside. He puts the ball in the back of the net, but it will not count. What a goal that would have been for hashtag if it had counted, though. Beaconsfield on the ball. We're very late in the game now, approaching the final whistle. Number 10 is going to try and take it around Seb and Nash. Nash clears it for a throw-in, and there is the final whistle. It's all over. It's a 1-all draw in the end. It's not a disaster for hashtag. We came up against a decent team, strong level of competition, and we got the draw, so we're happy with that. It just means we have to win our final game in Division 1, or else the Division 1 title dream is over. Good performance from both teams, though, and an important day to remember a quality player in Fergie. And there's Jacko doing his what's now become a routine get your pants out thing he does. I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest. Okay, guys, I'm here with Scott, captain of Swans, and I've also got the manager of Beaconsfield Town here, Gary. Guys, first of all, thank you very much for the game. We appreciate the invitation to come down, and a great occasion, of course, to remember Fergie, who we played with at Swans. First of all, Gary, how did you find the match?
Very good, very entertaining game, and the quality of yourselves was quite good.
Obviously, we took the early lead, but there's some very good players out there. You probably dominated possession, and we were a little bit up against it. We managed to get the draw. Are you happy with the result from your perspective?
Yeah, it was a good game, but I think you disservice to yourself there. I thought it was a good even game, and at the end, you were on the attack more than we were. So it looked like you were going to win it rather than us.
Fair enough. And Scott, how did you find coming and playing in this sort of occasion? Obviously, remembering teammate Fergie. Did you enjoy the match?
Yeah, I did. Very, very good. Obviously, it's a sad occasion, isn't it? You know, but you know, everyone put in good spirit, good performance. It was good to get out, meet new lads. Good mix of players. Good quality game, high quality game. I thought, and I thought a draw was a fair result. Fair result, yeah.
Fair enough. And last question is, what did you do any research into hashtag going into the game? Had you watched any videos? Did you know what you were expecting, or was it a bit more of a mystery?
I've got to put up with my brother-in-law and I, Rich Beck, so I hear it all the time. So, no, to be honest, I was very impressed. Very impressed. Good side, some good skillful players. Very good.
Do you think obviously you guys play at a decent level, do you think any of our players in the team today could compete and play in a league like you guys?
Well, yeah, by all means they could, yeah. There's obviously a bit of fitness, I suppose, at the end. But yeah, ability-wise, they were okay, yeah.
Right. Fantastic stuff. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. And best of luck the rest of the season, both of you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Right, lads. I know we've drawn and we had the lead and we probably feel like we've lost a chance to win. But that's actually a really good performance. Maybe not on the ball, maybe we didn't create loads of chances, but we were up against a tough team. You know, the Beaconsfield first 11, which there's quite a few lads from today, play at a very high level, you know, and we worked really hard for each other. That's first and foremost, it's a really good preparation for the Wembley Cup. You know, a lot of fitness we got from that, a lot of hard work in a game, it's wet, you know, it could easily have been one some people just didn't fancy, and we ended up getting turned over. We didn't. We've drawn, we know that we've got a massive game next, it's the final game in Division 1. If we don't win it, we don't win the title. Simple as that. So essentially our next two games are a cup final, because it is a cup final, it's the last game of divisions, and then a Wembley Cup final. So the next two games are ridiculous, boys. They're not going to get any bigger. We have to perform, we have to turn up. Our preparation, essentially 18 months, 2 years nearly of preparation for these two big games. And if we do it, and we work for it, and we get what we want, we start chapter 2 of Hashtag United, which is going to be big, but we want to go into it on a high, on momentum. So we've got the draw today, which is the minimum, but we've done it. We're still in the race. Next game, we go, we win, and we go into the Wembley Cup on form, ready to win that as well. All right, so don't feel bad that we had the 1-0 lead and we ended up drawing. It's a really good result. That's a decent point. If we were in a league against those boys and we just drew with them, we'd be buzzing with it. All right, especially away. So we'll take it, boys. Don't always do man of the matches for draws. We don't actually draw very much, to be fair, but we have drawn. And I'm going to give man of the match tonight to Richie Beck. Well done, Rich. Solid at the back. Solid at the back. More of that. And next game, boys, see you there. Let's make sure we turn up. Bring the shooting boots, bring the defending boots, bring the passing boots. Just bring all the boots, all right? And we'll get the win. We'll get the win, and we'll win Division 1, all right? Let's go, boys. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm here with the Man Mountain, Rich Beck. Our man of the match performance there, second in a row. So going into the Wembley Cup on decent momentum. How do you feel about that game?
I thought we were probably lucky to scrape the draw, but I thought we worked hard and dug in. And to be honest, at the end we could have nicked it, probably against a run of play, but we'll take the draw. And
obviously next game is the final game, Division 1. It doesn't get any bigger. What are you thinking?
I think if we apply ourselves and we show the effort we showed today with a bit more quality, I think we can do it. We can get 3 points and we can take the win.
Stuff. And what do you think of the opponents today? I know it was a special occasion, obviously. A player we both played with in the past, Fergie, we're remembering today. You put a Fergie-like performance in at the back as well, and a goal, which he wasn't too much of a stranger to either. So how do you feel about the occasion in general?
I think it's been really good. I want to thank everybody involved. It's been a really good day, and I hope everybody's enjoyed it.
Fantastic stuff. Well done, Rich. Cheers, mate. Okay, let's take a look at what that result means. It means we're up to 19 points with 1 game remaining. We have to get 3 from the final match. It's literally make or break time in the final game of Division 1. In terms of top goal scorers, Dan Brown still on 44, Ryan still on 30, Seb still on 11, Rich Beck has moved up to 10, just outside of the top 3. And in terms of most assists, Ryan is on 30, Seb gets another one, he's up to 23 now, and Dan Brown is on 19. Got to say a massive thank you to everyone at Beaconsfield Town and at Swans for putting on the game, helping us raise money for the British Heart Foundation to remember Fergie, who is a great player to play with. He really embodied that fighting spirit of a centre-back, and hopefully his family are well. And thanks for watching this video, guys. Big thanks to everyone that came to the game to watch us live as well. Drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments below if you think we're going to win the Division 1 title. And of course, don't forget to hashtag it.